Welcome to this video on dimming an LED with an Arduino using a potentiometer. We'll explore how to translate analog inputs into PWM outputs to achieve smooth brightness control. Our goal is to smoothly adjust the LED's brightness by turning a knob. The hardware needed includes an Arduino, a potentiometer, an LED, and a resistor. The Arduino acts as the middleman, reading the physical knob position and calculating the correct brightness level. Digital signals are strict ON or OFF. Analog signals, like those from our potentiometer, are continuous. We use the analog pin A0 because the potentiometer sends a fluctuating voltage, which the analog to digital converter translates into a numerical scale of 0 to 1023. Here is the code setup. We define our LED and potentiometer pins. The "setup" function initiates serial communication. In the "loop" we read the potentiometer value, scale it, and then use "analog write" to control the LED's brightness. When performing calculations, using a long variable for temporary values is a safe coding practice. While the final value fits in an int, long prevents potential overflow errors when handling large intermediate numbers during the calculation process. The potentiometer input range is 0 to 1023, but the LED output range is 0 to 255. We use a scaling factor, approximately 0.2490, to shrink the large input range into the smaller output range, ensuring accurate brightness control. We output light using pulse width modulation, or PWM, via "analog write". Arduino pins can only be ON or off, so PWM rapidly switches the LED on and off thousands of times per second. Our eyes perceive this rapid switching as a continuous level of brightness. Serial communication lets us see what the Arduino is thinking. "serial.begin 9600" opens the channel. "serial.print ln LED-val" prints the calculated brightness value to the serial monitor, helping us debug and confirm the scaling is correct. Instead of manual multiplication, Arduino offers the built-in "map" function. It takes the value, its current range, and the desired output range. This function achieves the exact same scaling goal without requiring decimal math. This version of the code uses the "map" function for clean and effective scaling. It reads the analog input and automatically maps it to the 0 to 255 PWM output range for the LED. In summary, the potentiometer provides a 0 to 1023 analog input. The Arduino scales this using multiplication or the "map" function to a 0 to 255 scaled value. This is sent via PWM to pin 9, controlling the LED's brightness.